Hello, everyone. My name is Jeongkyu. So welcome to the Anyone Python Season 2. I'm pleased to announce that we are going to continue Anyone Python. So we had Season 1 of Anyone Python several months before. I think that it's around May and June. At the time, we did Python, very basic Python with a Carol. Then we learned about the basic introductory of computer science and computer. And after summer, so we are going to continue through the second season. Second season is kind of the mini season before we learn the main Python program language. So this is the test Zoom meeting. So we are not going to start the season 2 now. So tomorrow, so I'm going to share the link after this meeting. So this meeting, the main purpose of this meeting is to check your connectivity to the Zoom, because a lot of student and parent, the participant, are new here. So this is opportunity to check whether you are able to hear my voice, and also you are able to see the screen. Sometimes I'm going to use the screen share as a user, and sometimes I'm going to use my desktop. So this is what we want to do. Then we have, before I start, it's not the lecture today, it's just the orientation. So before we start, I'd like to introduce Trinity. She is the senior in high school, and also she helped me a lot during the season 1, and fortunately she agreed to help me continue as a TA. So Trinity, so can you unmute by yourself?
Hello.
Okay, so just
Yeah, nice to meet you. As he said, I'm a senior still in high school. I'm planning to study computer science, and I really enjoy coding. And I think I know or I've seen most people that are here. Maybe just a few, but yeah, we hope to have a good, good season. If you have any questions, just ask in the chat and I'll answer right away.
okay. So thanks so much, Trinity. Officially, you will have another time tomorrow to introduce yourself. We have another GA, the Unji will join tomorrow the first episode of the season 2. So I'm going to use the screen share. So this is one of the way to manage the Anyone Python class. From time to time, I'm going to use the screen share. So probably you right now you are seeing the the screen safari. So Zoom class policy. Okay, so our class will start 7 p.m. Eastern time, which means 4 p.m. Pacific time, 8 a.m. in Korea, in case you are joining us from Korea. So it's always the same time. So then so on Friday. So during the season 1, we have the 2 classes per week, but this time the only 1 class per week. I'm thinking 5 episodes, because it's the kind of in between the mini season. So we are not going to deal with the main the Python program language. Before that, we try to kind of warm up and build the basic, the physical, the such a things. So then we will be ready for the season 3 if we have. I'm not sure whether we have whether we have the season 3, but in case we have season 3, we will cover the Python. So every class, before you join the class, you probably receive the link. Every episode, I'm going to send out a different link to join the Zoom class. So because of the security issues, so I don't want to mess up the Anyone Python Zoom class. So, but it's open for public, even though not registered. But I'm going to give the link only for those who registered the Python season 2. Then using the, if you use the previous one, you may not be able to join. So please check the email from me after each episode. So for example, tomorrow I didn't share the link yet. After this meeting, I'm going to send out the email to everyone how to join the first episode. So to do that, please create the Zoom account, then sign in with the account, then check the Zoom link. Always check the email from me that I sent. Then join the class not too early. Some of the students joined an hour before. You don't have to. Just 5 minutes before class hour. So I'm going to start always on time, so you don't have to join earlier. So this is not a regular class. I'm not very generous or I'm very kind, so I may not take care of the question before the class or such a thing, because it's not complicated. Just so you can enjoy the content. Oops. Okay, during the class, so it's an hour class. I pretty much very good to keep the class hour during the season 1. So I'm going to keep an hour the class every time, every episode. The classroom will be locked 10 minutes after class begin. I didn't do that during the season 1, but if too many students in and out in the middle of class, I'm going to lock the class 10 minutes after. Okay, this is very important to manage the Zoom meeting. So for example, the mute audio. If you are familiar with the Zoom meeting, pretty much if you unmute audio, it's really annoying. So like even you can hear the sound from my behind. So it's but if everybody turn on the audio microphone, it will be crazy. So please mute audio. Right now, I unmute, or then you are not able to unmute by yourself. So only Trini and me and another TA can unmute in case need. But pretty much most of the time, you don't have to unmute audio. Okay. Also, please use your full name. So this is the link is open to public. So who knows? This is something of use the classroom. So I'd like to see your full name. Otherwise, the Trinity and another GA will kick you out. So please use it. And also, I'd like to know your name. I do not have enough time when I'm doing my lecture to check the face and name, but I still remember some of the face and the name from the season 1. So please, it's a good idea to share the full name. And also video. I strongly suggest to turn on your video. So right now I can see the lots of students who didn't turn on, but if you really don't want to share the face, it's okay, but it's still really good to see, to make this classroom as the real one, pretend real classroom. It's also good to see your face. Otherwise, when I'm doing the lecture using Zoom, if I cannot see anyone, so I cannot check your interaction. Also, it looks like saying or speech something in empty room. So please, if you really don't want to share the face, so it's okay, but I strongly suggest to you guys to turn on your video. Okay. Then, what if you have a question? So if you have a question, do not use microphone. So as I said, I'm not very kind or nice, so I may not answer for your question. But if you have a question during the class, that's the reason why we have the Trini and Unji, another TA. So please use chatting box. And we are not going to have the breakout room, the small room. Instead, we will use only the main classroom. So you can use the chatting box, then mostly any question to public, everyone, not personal question. So please use the chatting box, and Trinity and Unji will take care of your question mostly. Sometimes I can do that. So mostly the TA, that is the main job. Okay. We will use a lot the web browser because this is not the formal regular classroom. So we are not going to use any textbook, no PPT file. There may not be given the material, not much. Instead, I'm going to ask you to search the Google and find it, something like that. So web browser is needed. You can use Chrome or Safari. And also we may not use a lot the Python, this one. So if you already took the complete the season 1, we installed the Python. So with the Zoom, so Python and Chrome or Safari, the web browser should be available. Then from time to time, we are going to use such a thing. Also, during the season 2, we may install the couple of software. Then that will be used the season 2 in Python. A lot of questions regarding to the computers from the season 1 and also before until we start season 2. So you can use either MacBook or Windows. It's fine. So even my Mac, I have the MacBook Air. It's a 5 years old. So it's an old one, but still works very well. So you don't have to worry about too much capacity of the. You don't have to ask your mom and dad, I need a new laptop for this class. No, so you don't need it. But as long as you are able to connect the internet using Wi-Fi at home, it's totally fine. Chromebook, however, is not the couple of students in season 1 use the Chromebook, but the Chromebook may not be because you should be able to install the couple of software to do this class. So if you are using Chromebook, think about the another computer or the MacBook. Okay, so the problem is the MacBook and the Windows, they have a different interface. So even though we are using the same software, it may be different when you install the program. When you are using the same program, but if you have the MacBook, that's different from Windows. That was a huge problem during the season 1. For those who may not be familiar with the computer or laptop, but I'm using MacBook. So I'm going to share my screen, desktop. Let me show you so you will see a lot for this. Okay? So this is my desktop. So when I'm using for example, Python, the mostly similar and same, but sometimes the desktop interface may be different. It takes some time today to turn on Python. So you may see the same thing from the Windows, but that's slightly different. So it's hard to cover both the Windows and the MacBook same time, but I will try. I have another PC, Windows next to me. I'm using the remote desktop. I'm going to connect some from time to time if needed, but mostly I'm using MacBook. So if you cannot understand exactly, so I suggest to ask. You can ask the TA. I think the Trinity use Windows, right?
Actually, I'm using a Mac.
Oh, you are using Mac. So all TAs and including me are using the Mac. So we do not have the Windows user. So I will try my best to connect the Windows if needed. Okay. Do I need to change by the new MacBook? No, definitely not. Should not ask. If I listen your complaint from your parent, so I'm going to the answer definitely. So you don't need. So you can use the Windows always. So I'm trying to my best to share this the screen from the Windows. Okay. Oh, this is a screenshot. Let me keep using this. So TA. So we have two TAs. So Trinity already introduced herself. So we have another TA, the Unji. Unji is the computer science major, junior, but she will join from tomorrow. And you are able to ask any question during the classroom using chatting box. However, this is the asking question is only during the lecture. So please do not ask any question after the class. So because this is not the formal or the regular classes or that you expect. No, this is informal, just enjoy the Python and computer science. So they are working voluntarily. They are volunteer. So they share that the important time with you. So please do not bother the TAs after or before class, only during the classroom. Okay, so also during the class, please do not ask a personal or the private question to them. Okay, and also please be kind and nice and respect to TA. Trinity, even though she is a high schooler, so she has been doing a lot of job in computer science, even own the company, right? So
Yeah.
she did she took the summer camp. It's last year or the year couple of years before.
I think it must have been last year
Last
now.
year, it looks like longer than that. Anyway, so she is great. So you can get a lot idea regarding to the computer science, how she is doing. So you can learn a lot from her. And Unji, I will introduce her tomorrow. Why it's not moving? This is from the. Okay, so after class. So after class, so mostly no assignment or homework because it's not the regular class. So in case there any the assignment or class or the leftover, you can complete it. And also, please try to finish or complete any activity during the class. If not, just in case, so you can continue to work as soon as possible after the class. And if you do not understand clearly, so you can watch the recorded video. I usually share the video after uploading YouTube, so you are able to watch them. Okay. I think that's pretty much it for the test Zoom meeting. Okay, so if you have any questions, I can take care. I will be available the 10 minutes. So that means we are going to close this classroom at 7:30. So until that time, so please feel free to ask any questions. I will take care. And Trinity, you are available till the 7:30, right? Okay, so thanks so much for your joining and enjoy the season 2 from tomorrow. Okay. So let me stop here. I'm going to change the setting. So I'm going to allow participants themselves. Oh yes, it's already, you are able to change the audio status by yourself. So any specific question from the chatting box? You are able to join again in case something happened on the Wi-Fi. Okay. One more thing. So I strongly suggest to watch the season 1 video if you didn't complete yet. So it's not required, but it's a lot of things, not a lot, but I may assume that you already know. So from the season 1. So if you are new here, I think the 2/3 of the participant student didn't complete the season 1. It's not complicated. You are pretty much able to cover the topic that we discussed during the season 1 by yourself. So please complete it before we start season 2. Season 2, if you expect to learn about the Python itself, no, it's not ready yet. So we are going to learn something, the kind of a utility that help us a lot for the programming. Okay, so tomorrow we will pretty much cover the it's the topic. Main theme of the season 2 is a command line. So what is the command line? We will see tomorrow.
Professor, someone asked about having their cameras on all the time.
On camera, I suggest, but you will see many of the students and the parents, they turn off I know, I understand. So, but I'd like to see your face. That's very helpful for me as an instructor to manage this class. It looks like really talking to nothing if everybody turn off the video. Okay. If you have any question, you feel free, unmute the audio, then ask me. It's fine right now.
The Anyone Python season 1 videos they're all listed on YouTube. They're on the site.
Yeah, so there's I think I already shared the link. Yeah,
they posted a link to the Google site. Yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, if you look at there's all the videos that are listed on it.
So,
how long is going to be season 2?
I'm thinking 5 episodes.
And are we going to do it every week?
Oh yeah, every Friday.
So 7?
The first episode, first one is tomorrow.
Okay. What if that interferes with something else?
Let me share this one. So this is the link for this is a link for the season 1. So if you click this, so you can find all the information about the Anyone Python season 1. Okay, what was the question? Who asked me?
What if our class what if we have other things that interferes with this class?
So this is just the informal class, so you don't have to worry about too much. So if something happens, so don't be frustrated. You can do, if you have the more important things or jobs or your class at school, so you can do that. Otherwise, then you can catch up later. Okay. Not too much serious. I really hate to get stressed from this class. Okay. And also to parents, do not give any pressure to the kids. So I love this program. If the children are with the parent, okay. So I like that one. So please try to enjoy this.
Does anyone have any questions?
If you do not have any question, you can leave. Then here is New York 7:30. So if you do not have dinner yet, so please enjoy your dinner. And West Coast, LA time, so please enjoy your evening with the dinner. And then we will see tomorrow. You guys can leave if there's nothing. Okay, thanks so much for joining. Trinity, are you okay for considering your class schedule on Friday?
Yeah. My school ends earlier because it's online schooling.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining. And even the Trinity, she doesn't know exactly what I'm going to teach. Even I do not know yet. That's the characteristic of any on Python. I do not have any curriculum and yet, so we will see. Okay, I think that pretty much that's it. So thanks so much. Thank you for your joining us for the test Zoom meeting. Thank you, Trinity. We will see tomorrow.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thank
Can
you, everyone. Bye.
I ask one more question?
Oh, yes, go
Hi.
ahead.